Happy Tuesday. How are my water signs doing? I hope all is well with you and your loved ones and you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day. Thank you for choosing my channel. I greatly appreciate that. If you could, would you please hit that like button for me so more people will be able to get a chance of seeing this beautiful channel and joining our beautiful family. And while you're here, if you haven't yet, could you please hit that subscribe button for me? It'd mean a lot for me. It'd mean a lot to me, and thank you for doing that. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Remember, this is a general read, so we're only going to take what resonates, leave the rest. And let's see what message or messages come out for us for today. Last shuffle. Let there be wisdom, let there be light. Let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember all life is one. With truth and with heart may the highest be done, that all realms heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and my highest good be good done. Let this be without illusion, fantasy, or wishful thinking. Blessed be a hope. Please show me clearly what I need to know for the highest good and best interest for all, with love and light. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please show me clearly. Please and thank you. For the highest interest in love and light. Please show me clearly what I need to know. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nature Spirit. 39 is a 12. We break that down again. It goes to a 3. Safe Travels is a 30. That breaks down to a 3. And let's see what, one more card, please and thank you. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say oh my God, but oh my gosh. My guides just put a little song in my head. They've been doing this for me lately. It's on the Nature Spirits. I think it's Dr. Doolittle's song, To Walk with the Animals and Talk with the Animals. Maybe there's something in that song you need to hear that's very pertinent to you going on in your life right now. We have Affluence 5, but those songs are given to me because there's something definitely in there for somebody. If you are drawn and feel you really want to go and listen to that song, don't be bashful. There's something there for you, okay? And we have on the bottom of the deck, trust. 16 is a 7. Trust in this process. Definitely, we all have guides. We all have this spiritual team of guides, our archangels, our angels, of our... I need to get a little closer here on this chair. And it doesn't slide very well on this floor. I don't know why. But, excuse me about that. You also have your ancestors that are there with you, and you have your nature spirits, your spiritual team of nature. And that includes animals and birds and plants. Some of you connect more with others. And usually, besides the 5 guides that we have in our life, and you may only recognize 3 of them that are very obvious to you, that are giving you your direction, but we usually have 5. Sometimes they come, they go, they change. I know when I had a change of guides, for like 2 days I did nothing but smell like pines. And I couldn't understand that. And finally it dawned on me when I was in meditation that one of my guides had left. And my new guide was a Native American shaman, and where he spent most of his time was in pine trees. So that's what I was smelling. But getting back to your nature your nature spirits, it can be anything. I know I have hawks, eagles, red-headed woodpeckers, and squirrels, and blue jays. As you can tell by my feathers there, a lot of blue jay feathers. And in my plants, I have pines. And the pines are not only just, it's balsa and it's cedar, and plants is tulips. I'm drawn to tulips really strongly. And oak trees. But those are mine, and doesn't mean they can't be yours. If you are being drawn to certain physical animals and birds, start being aware of that. Start making the connection that they're part of your guides that you have in this. And plants, the same thing. Christmas cactuses, I have them all over my house. Well, I shouldn't say Christmas, they're cactuses. Some of them are Thanksgiving cactuses, and I live in North America, and I live in America, so we celebrate Thanksgiving. So we have a cactus that blooms at Thanksgiving, and the leaves are different. And they bloom, so we call it a Thanksgiving cactus. I have a cactus that blooms shortly after on Christmas. The leaves are different, and it's a Christmas cactus. And then we have what we call an Easter cactus, and that leaves are different too, and it blooms at Easter. The rest of the year, they just grow and do what they're supposed to do. So that's another one of my plants that I have, and I cherish, and we talk, and they bring me good fortune and good luck. But on this path that you're heading for, the safe travels, you're going to be guided by your nature spirits, your animals, and your plants. You're going to feel it. You may have to, and I tell a lot of people to do this, walk out into the woods, become still, and start meditating, and then look at the trees. Sometimes you will see faces on the trees. And when you start seeing these faces, they are all talking in a very low voice. And this is the one and this card really reflects it. And you'll see, and the faces are non-male or female. They're just a nondescript face. And you'll be drawn to one tree. Listen to the story that tree is telling you very closely. There's a message you definitely need to hear. Make sure when you go to do this, you have something to record. If you try recording what the voice is telling you, you're not going to hear it on a mechanical recorder, okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. You can bring a mechanical recorder for it after you get your message, because basically the tree will go through the whole message and then will repeat it. And it's like a repeating loop, and it just tells you over and over again the same message. And when you get done, make sure you start recording what that message was, because that message is like a dream. It starts leaving you almost immediately after that face is done talking. You can go back into the woods and you may never see another face in that woods ever again. Or you may, depending if there's another message to be given to you. But usually the trees all have basically the same message. And once you receive it, you're done. You'll never see the face again. Find a different woods. You're going to have to go some distance apart. Maybe you'll receive a different message. But it'll guide you on your travels in your life and where you're going. It'll affect, this message from the trees is going to affect on how you are in your life and how you're going to influence other people. It's going to open you up to a lot of you of becoming a shaman, a guide, a mystic. It's going to really bring you into alignment on what your true calling is in this life. Trust in the process. It will happen. It'll be for your highest good and best interest. That's the safe travels. You may not agree with what the tree is telling you, the tree spirit is telling you, but trust, it's for your highest good. If they tell you something that you go, I don't know if I want to do that, they're not there to hurt you. They are there to help you, to move you along on your path and your travels. Trust. Listen to them. They're great guidance for you. But make sure you start recording it, either writing it down, or once the face starts repeating the message, step away, pull out your mechanical recorder, and start talking into it. Some people find small mechanical recorders are a lot easier because people can talk a lot easier and quicker than they can write things down. The Five of Wands. Remember I said you may not agree with it? The Five of Wands, the conflict. You may be conflicted for what they're telling you, but it's going to actually for your highest good and best interest on your path. You have the Five of Wands, then we have the Four of Wands. It'll lead you into the life that you've always dreamt of, this message. Some of us may see faces. Please don't get upset if you start staring at a bird and all of a sudden you start hearing a voice in your head from the bird or the squirrel. They will contact you. But this tree spirit, I'm asking you to go forward because you're being called. And it'll move you into the life that you've always dreamt of having. The Nine of Swords. Don't overthink this. Just take what has been given to you, put it down on the recorder, come back and write it down. And the reason why I'm telling you to write it down is, as you're writing, your guides and your spiritual team may add more clarification to what is being told to you. But the bottom line is they're moving you forward in a very safe manner and opening you up so you can help others, to influence others into the way of life that you are experiencing, of love and light and high vibrational frequencies. Trust you can do this. It's going to happen. Don't doubt yourself with that Nine of Swords. Most of our doubt always comes at night as we're getting ready to sleep, because that's when the veil is usually the thinnest between us and the negative side of life. And they will always try to influence you and tell you you're not worthy, you're not doing it right, you're not doing this right. You need to start listening to yourself. Please show me clearly what I need to know about the safe travels. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Safe travels, please and thank you. Thank you. The Queen of Wands. We went from the Four of Wands, that life that we've always dreamt of, into stepping into the abundance, the joy. They're both telling me the same thing. This is where you want to be in life. You want to have that abundance. You want that love. You want that passion. You want that happiness to come into your life like you've always felt it. This message is very critical. We have a King of Coins now, bringing you into the streets of gold, the happiness. Remember the Pentacles, everybody says it's money. Yes, it is. But if you do not have the rest of your life in abundance, your physical growth, your spiritual growth, your emotional growth, all the money in the world is not going to work for you to keep you happy. This is bringing you all into the alignment of that. The struggles are going to be all over with. We now have a matched couple, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And the Four of Wands. Some of you are going to find that person, that long-term person that you've been looking for. The King of Wands is the passion, the strength, the joy. The king is really stronger in life when his queen's with him. Kings and queens, you never see a queen sitting behind a king or sitting off at any point behind a king. The queen is always at the side of the king, there to give support and knowledge, to give understanding, to be with it. In life, when you have that special person in your life, when they say, will you have my back? You should be saying, no, I'll be standing next to you, helping you, deflecting things that are coming at you. And if I have to, I will stand in front of what's coming towards you to protect you. Kings and queens are always next to each other. There's never one behind the other. Just to let you go. King and queen never have each other's backs. They're right next to each other. And that's what you need to be doing in your life. The abundance is coming, the new joy. The Three of Wands. This is what you've asked the universe for. You can see it coming towards you. You can feel it. And it's not that far off on the horizon. The Three of Cups, the celebration, the joy. This is a real pivotal time for you to get out there and start talking, listening to what the trees have to say to you. Don't keep going back to the same spot in the woods or the same woods if you don't hear anything. Pick another woods. But the Three of Cups, the celebration, the joy that you have coming towards you. We have 4 kings. We have the King of Swords now. The communications, the honesty. We have the King of Wands and the King of Coins. We're missing one king. And that is the king that is speaking the loudest out to me right now, and it should be to you too. The King of Cups. The love, the passion, holding the infinite cup of abundance in your hand and controlling it. That is the loudest here. That is what you're working for in your life with this communications and the travels you're on, and the influence that you will have. Trust in this process. It'll move you forward so much. I have the Seven of Cups, the choices being made to you. I have the Queen of Swords. That is divine counterparts with you too. I have to go through this. It's not within the first 5 cards, so we will stop it there. But you are moving towards the King of Cups. That is what's going to show up. The infinite cup of abundance, by listening to what is being told to you by your nature spirits and the travels that you are on and the moving forward. All right, that's your reading for today. Until tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.